Hey, welcome, welcome. Well, nobody's here yet. Start the session. I'm gonna test out if everything going proper right now. Yes, mic is on. Everything looks good. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another YouTube live stream by Master GPG. Great news for you. First of all, I am into Euro Canadian and USD JPY. These are two trades from last week. Both of the analysis was sent to the members of the school community. And Eurocat is a still great place to enter. We need at least 40 pips of stop loss. Keep that in mind to have it below the low here 40 some pips. You have to have a stop loss on that. And also GBJPY not the place yet. We're watching it. But Euro Canadian looking great. And USD JPY also is alright. I'm into USD JPY from last week. And EuroCAD I just entered couple like 30 minutes ago. Once this the level was broken, retested, came below, came back up, and I entered. Simple as that. So yeah, these are the two trades that I'm in right now before price moves or whatever. But here's the good news for you guys. The news is that my school community, I changed the structure of it. It used to be $99 a month, and you would get access to the courses, to the chats, the community, to the book, to the indicators, and everything. So in order for you to get into the school, you had to subscribe. But now I changed it to something called freemium. So freemium is basically when you have it on free. Basically, you can join the community for free. There are gonna be some advantages for you and benefits for you to join, like a free calls that we have here. Every analysis that I'm going to send from now on will be in the school community. So if you're not live on YouTube, you can be part of our school community and get notified when we have a new setup coming in. You will have access to some free courses that being uploaded as we speak. And then you can also, we also have these YouTube live streams. And then you'll be able to upgrade your subscription from free to premium, which will give you access to the indicators as well. Literally, you pay if you want the indicators. If you don't want the indicators, it's free to join. And the link is on the chat right now. You can go ahead, answer little questions, and then I'm gonna give you the access. So I hope this can make a little bit of a change. I don't wanna sound like a guru or something to make you guys pay to have my indicators. No, my goal is to have a community. That's why I'm coming to YouTube live streams for free, literally. And I can just literally do my game, trade and everything, but I want to have a community. So in order to have the community, and I appreciate you guys joining to my live sessions and wanting to be part of it, I changed it to freemium where you can join, and if you like what you see, you can join, watch some courses, read some books, see the analysis, see the YouTube live streams. If you can see the value in it and you want the indicators on your chart, go ahead and upgrade. If not, just stay in the community and we're gonna, live trade together and have a good time. I hope that's the most fair way to structure it. And I'm going to have, you're not gonna see it, but I'm structuring more courses. I'm gonna have a specific course that just for EMAs, specific course just for Fibonacci, specific course just for risk management. So every different topic will have its own course, which will be available for free for you guys. And only Protocol 369, which is basically the way we use the indicators will be available for premium users. And we also have a VIP membership, which is for those who want super dedicated support, and that would be basically weekly one-on-one session with me where we go over your trades, your journal, what needs to be changed, what can continue, and hopefully within like a year of mentorship like that, you will get to the point where you can just continue your journey on yourself and not to fall for traps or scams. Both of them is important in this market. One is not to fall into the traps in the market, in the charts, and the second one is not to fall for the scams by people. You know, I'm personally having the indicators to offer for the people who are interested, but I'm not selling signal. I'm not selling you any kind of dream. I never said that I'm like the god or whatever. I believe I'm good. I believe I'm honest, but that I'm not gonna tell you you're gonna be profitable no matter what. Just you need my indicators. No. So that's the news. I hope you're happy about it and take advantage of it as well. And let's go over a couple pairs. As you can see, last week I wasn't up on YouTube, guys. So sorry about it. As you can see, I'm wearing pink. I had my gender reveal party, so I was a little bit of busy. That's why I didn't join the live streams or host the live streams. But we're back and stronger with changes to the school. So, and you can see on our weekly recap session for the school community, we updated the list on your right. Currently, we only have 3 pair on green light. USD JPY, which is looking pretty nice, and also Euro Canadian, which is looking okay as well. The Euro Canadian, I'm expecting a nice push breaking above all these highs after it's done with whatever it's doing here. And I do love the bullish engulfing, 3 hour bullish engulfing. You can see it here. Although it's below DMA, but it's a bullish engulfing. Daily is respected. 1 hour, we haven't had any cross yet. The levels are being respected. So this is the moment where um it's more of a experience. Sorry, it's more of an experience that I know I should trust this daily, and I'm ignoring these breaks on the lower time frames. Now it can go come against me. That's nothing surprising about it. It can just not work out, but I see the odds on my side. Trading at the end of the day is probabilities, right? You have to find the opportunity. You have to find the setup that it's more probable to happen. You don't have to win all the time. Just need more probability. All right. So currently, the other side, GBJPY. Now daily is not how I like it to be. You see, looking at Euro Canadian, you see the respect to the DMA. Looking at USD JPY, the previous candle was bullish on daily. But looking at GBP JPY, not only this one was broken, although this was respected, but this one was completely broken. Bearish engulfing too. Let's see if this one is bearish. Not really bearish engulfing, but bearish. On GJ, we have definite bearish engulfing. I just don't like the way it is. You see, on GJ, on 1 hour we have crossed down. On 30 minutes we have crossed down. On 3 hour, it is far a little from the clear break. We do have the bullish engulfing, but with the clear break. Looking at this one though, it's close to the 3 hour with the bullish engulfing. The daily, it looks better too. In 1 hour, no cross down, and levels are being respected. I'm just trying to explain different reasons for you that I'm choosing EuroCAD to take the trade and choosing GBP JPY not to take the trade, right? So leaving it alone for this. And UJ we are already in, EuroCAD we are already in. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at other pairs for the sake of you guys being here and see if there is any other updates from. I don't think there's any update because our weekly sessions are on weekend and it's Monday. So we had a couple hours of the move. Let's go to yellow light now. So our only two setup is UJ and EuroCAD. I think I should make something for what you guys are seeing on the screen. I have a list of pairs that are active, or maybe we can label it up. If I label it, by the time we are playing, you guys not gonna see it. All right. So GBP Canadian, it does look pretty nice, like Euro Canadian. Let's see. Love this 3-hour bullish engulfing as actually closed above 3-hour DMA. This one looks good too. Not on 30 minutes and 1 hour. The DMA came down. It looks alright, honestly. This should also come up here because this looks good. But we can wait a little bit to see. I know we might miss the trade if we wait a little bit. So the 15 minutes was broken and retested down here. I'm just going to lower time frame on just here to see if that change of momentum is, it's like a dominoes, right? So if you're seeing from the macro that all these things gonna fall and follow each other and finally create that whole picture, sometimes you can go like what I'm doing. If you see something is about to happen and you're not sure, you can go ahead in lower time frame and see it's actually happening or not. I'm gonna take a look at USD CAD here too to see if it's bullish. Not much here. It can come down all the way to here. And it can come to DMAs too. But Euro CAD and GBP CAD looking promising. Let me go back to 15 or 30 minutes. Let's see how much stop loss do we need if I want to enter here. About 60 pips. To be honest with you, for GBP CAD, 60 pips is okay. Because if it just comes to high of previous week is almost 1 to 2. It's 90 pips. And if it goes to the level that we have up here, that would be 1, 2, 3 level above. The current level would be about 120. So 1 to 2 if we just push it to here, to high of previous week. Not bad at all. I'm gonna take a look at other GBPs real quick too. I wanna find some more confirmation or something that makes me believe GBPs are also looking to push up. Because I didn't like the GJ, right? So we're gonna take a look at the rest real quick. The red label that I have on here for some of them, guys, it's only for Canadian that are red. This is because I have a currency exchange and I check Canadian dollar pairs, kind of Canadian pairs more often, and I just have them to quickly find it between my list. Nothing specific about it. Taking a look at gold, this is the exact pending order that I called for you guys. I'm not sure if you guys took anything or not. The pending order did not get activated on my own broker. You can see how it came very. You can see how it came very close to the level. My pending order was at level a little bit lower, but wasn't enough. It actually did kind of hit with the price, but not enough spread to kind of activate my order. So a great 1 to 10 risk to reward with absolutely no drawdown is missed. Can't do anything about it. Just to learn, literally nothing to learn too. Sometimes it's just not lucky to get in, or maybe learn to kind of enter if you see the opportunity, because we put the pending order where it was a great time to enter too. Anyway, it's right here. The only reason I did not get into it was the fact that something in lower time frame were bullish, so we were seeing more push to the upside. I'm not sure, but we can go back to the live stream where I called in and see my thought before this. But yeah, this one looking hard to watch. But sorry. But what matters is that we were right. Right now, at least, what can we do is to say we were right about it and learn from it. That's it. So we kind of seen something like this going to happen again, and it did happen, and again it happened. Coming to yearly moving average, $4,280 was touched, literally to the T, to the yearly moving average. I can't make this shit up. This been here for a long ass time, and this is the first time since 2023, since my birthday. October on 2023, you can see this is 23rd of October. This is my birthday. This area, so it's literally 10 days before my birthday. In 3 years ago was the time that market hit the yearly moving average. It actually broke the yearly moving average. At the time, the average price of the year for the gold was $1,897. And as price of the gold started to pushing it up and up and up and up, yearly moving average continued to rise and rise and rise. However, never was touched during all these years. For the last 3 years, didn't touch until 23rd of March 2026, and then consolidated for almost 3 months until now. We have it again, one more hit to this. Now, what does it mean? It means we have two scenarios. We're either going to consolidate around this and we're gonna have a most boring time of the trading for the gold, where it's just gonna hit these areas left and right and go up and down, or we are going to see a nice reverse, possibly to these areas, 3,500 something. Personally, I don't see it happening much. It can come to down here and consolidate and go up here and consolidate, but we'll see. What I personally believe, okay, you see, we are somewhere. Let me make this bigger. Sorry, my mouse is not working properly. That's the third one. I love this thing so much. It's so good. I don't want to change it, but it's bothering a little bit. Okay, so what I'm trying to do now, I want to find something like this that happened before. What happened to my mouth? Okay. I'm looking for something like this happening before, a touch like this to yearly moving average, followed by a rejection and then coming back to it. And I want to see how it happened and what can happen after that. This is the most important one. How it happened, what can happen after that. I'm preferring something that took a long time, just like this. Took a long time to be hit. And finally it was hit, and then it went up and came back down. And you can see what has happened after that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put from here to here. Okay, we're gonna copy this and we're gonna put it, but it's happening now. So this is basically the initial push to the downside. Let's see. This is fascinating stuff. I'm not sure if any other place you can find stuff like this. Honestly. Okay. So you can see kind of you can get the idea here, right? That if they, by the way they acted so far, I'm gonna change this to different color. Make it shorter a little because it's daily, it's gonna be too long. Okay. So even with putting this thing on, so you can see that price can continue playing around here, show some bullish moves, and then have another crash to this area, consolidate and coming back down, and after that we can see some sort of rise to there, right? Or you can do this something like this to make more sense too. It's the adjustment is up to you. For me, what matters the most is I want to have it on both timing. So it didn't happen like this. It is taking its time to form. You see, this means taking time to form, pushing it down, going up, play around here. So if we start to see some bullish move and then coming right back down here, you can literally expect 4,300 to 3,400 gold. And that's a lot of pips. You already know. That's almost I'm not sure, 10,000 I think pips. If I'm not wrong. Okay, so we're gonna keep an eye on gold. The good thing is this drawing gonna stay only on daily. I'm gonna take this off because it's just gonna break my heart. Okay, I'm gonna adjust this to this properly. Yeah. So this is exactly how we have this one. Okay, and this is how exactly we have this one as well. What happened to my gold drawing? Sorry, oil drawing. Or maybe it was in the school. Let me see. Yeah, that's the one. Let me take this off a second. See, this is how the same drawing kind of came from this. All same idea. All I'm trying to say is that all coming from the same idea of seeing what happened before, or find something that is very similar to what is happening before, and then have an expectation of what can happen after that, right? GP cat looking okay. Honestly, now we need even more stop loss a little bit, 60 pips. Let's go quickly over the rest. Euro AUD, not really interesting. Broken there, bullish up there. And AUD USD, nothing really. I expected to see some move either to yearly moving average, or we need to see what's going on. Too much of a closeness to yearly moving average, it can, be a sign of consolidation. We're leaving it alone. GBP NZD, this one also has place to come down. GBP AUD, really interesting. Has a space to come down here. And although it can go up to this yearly moving average too, we're leaving it alone. Same as Euro JPY, we need to either see price coming back above DMA on daily to continue buying, or it's gonna respect and we're going to yearly moving average. And the rest I'm gonna go faster because these are literally in a consolidation mode. That's why in the red light, I'm just gonna see quickly if there are any change. Not many. Looking at silver, also hit the yearly moving average. Bitcoin, this one also, you heard it here first. I also posted this on Instagram. By the time that we called this price of a Bitcoin and the push to the downside, price was here. Price was here, where price came here towards the yearly moving average. We called it a buy or bullish. When it reached the yearly moving average and failed to kind of go up and came below DMA, we waited a little bit, and here was a area where we said Bitcoin no longer bullish. Why? By the time price was here, you can see that all other time frames were bearish on DMA. So there was literally no reason for us to looking to buy. I didn't take the trade. I actually closed some of my little holding that I had on Bitcoin and most of my holding on others except Ripple. But it worked pretty nicely. No trade right now for it. Ripple on the other hand, same thing. We copy pasted another situation just like this, and once price was around here, and it told us that it can come one more time to this low, and it did came, currently looking to start gaining momentum. So if price come above this zone and comes close to $2 in consolidation during this area, we're gonna have a big chance for price to go to $10. So this one also looking good investment, I should say. Looking at US30, US30 looking bullish as well. In 3 minutes, we have a golden time on US30. Now looking at 30 minutes, it did hit the level with the bearish engulfing. Do like this too. Daily is bullish. The I don't like 30 minutes. Otherwise, I would be 100% bullish. I don't trade US30 honestly, but if I had a gun to my head, I would buy it. And let's go oil. Oil definitely bearish. And Nasdaq also becoming bearish, but not in daily. What I see in daily is floors and floors of coming down, stopping, and consolidation. Coming down, stopping, consolidation. So not really interesting in that. Let's go take a look at GBP Canadian. Is this gonna be the next trade we're gonna take, or we're just gonna leave it alone? I do like the 15 minutes bullish engulfing too. I just don't like how the level is being respected. But I do love the fact that 1 hour, 3 hour, daily, everything came above it. I'm gonna take this trade with 60 pips stop loss. Let's see how it plays out. GBP Canadian. Add to this. So calculating my stop loss. I wanna get it Have my position size. Second. I entered on that one too. All right, so the other than GJ on the green light, the rest of the pairs I'm in. So let's put this back on 30 minutes, and we're gonna watch and see what's gonna happen. I don't think we can watch them all while playing, but try. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any pair you want me to go over, or if you are into any trade. We can kind of take a look at it for you as well. Check the chat at all. No chat. All right, all right. So let's put this one on Eurocat. This one on USD JPY. So we're either gonna have two loss for this week trades and one loss from last week, or we're gonna have three wins. Can be one win, two loss. A lot of different outcome can come right now. But what matters is that right now I know I'm into three trade. My max daily loss would be, if all goes wrong, 3%. In no way or scenario I entered the trades without knowing what would be my worst case scenario. And if I can't take the worst case scenario, I won't be into those trades. So 3%, no problem. So I mean, if I find another setup right now, no matter what, no matter how good that setup is, I do not enter simply because I have my max trade for the day. I cannot, it would, the reason is it would be very harder for me to take this loss back. It would take me couple days and couple trades to take this loss back if I take any more trade. If I take 4 or 5 trade, and if I lose them all, then I have to take 2 winning trade or even more to take back this loss. But with 1, 2, 3, one trade can save me. So this is why I keep it manageable. I keep it in a way to help me stay in the game, if that makes sense. I'll put this also on 30 minutes. I think I have to buy another headset. I keep forgetting my headset and I hate this. Hands free. This is for years ago. Alright, let's get to the game as well. I went over everything. Now we can just relax and kill some terrorists. I'm gonna go straight up armies. Yeah, so let's talk about the school community as well. What are we going to do in the school community? Why should you join? And why it's gonna benefit a trader to join the community? Well, first of all, one thing you need to know is that trading is a lonely game, right? It's very lonely game, and a lot of time, you might find yourself dealing with the situations where nobody can really help you because they don't have any idea of the struggle that you guys have. Um, a lot of people, like, it's not like a driving and say, hey, you have to do this, and starting from them you start doing it. No, it's a lot of different things that goes into it, from psychology, sorry, from psychology to risk management. Sometimes people have problem to literally mathematically calculate their position size, right? And that take them quite some times. But if you tell someone who's like doing regular businesses that, hey, I have problem calculating my risk, they be surprised at what are you talking about? Like, how can you not calculate your risk? If value changes, a lot of different things can happen for you to mess up that risk management, right? So that's why you need to have some people around yourself that understands about trading, understand about the thing that you're dealing with, and we're not looking for no help. It's not having a community is not about having a help or someone who hold your hand. Somebody's back there. Yeah, it's not about holding your hand, but it's about to just understand you and give you some feeling that you're at least not alone. Like what you're feeling right now can be felt by a lot of other traders. So just to give you an example, um, for me personally, having a community at the very start, I had, obviously I was into Forex here, but having a community for me, it's like, my friend that is kind of had his own issues, had, as we say, has his own demons to fight, but also I also had the things to figure out for myself. As a result, he he helped me into my own, trusting my own setups and all, and I helped him into risk management, right? So he was not the type of trader who believed that risk need to manage all the time, or it would change the risk based on the performance he had during the week, and that messed up a lot of trading for him. A lot of times, sorry, a lot of times he had a good week and one bad trade, and the week would turn to be a losing week. A good week with one bad trade should not turn. Where are you going? A good week with one bad trade should not turn your week into a loss. If it does, something is wrong. So, you know, making people understand this is hard, but having a community of a people who might be dealing with the same issues that you are dealing, it's quite interesting. Uh, So that's why the community exists. That's why I make the community, and I want to have it because it's literally really hard to talk with people about trading. And even if you find people that, you know, trades and everything, if they're not into same frequency as you are, what I mean by same frequency is that some people would take signal, some people don't believe in signal. Some people would give money to people to trade for them. Some people don't accept that as a trading method, right? So if you go with your problem to someone with a different level of mentality, then you will get advice that is not gonna be good for you. So this is why I have my own community. It's literally I need you guys. I need also people that think like me, or at least they believe what I say is true, or there is some value into it. A lot of people would talk about trades, but when you come to my live or come to when I'm talking about trading, you know what to expect, and if that resonates with what you want, then basically um, we are meant to be around each other and trade together. Hit that link in the chat. A lot of different methods are available, a lot of different ways to think and trades are available. What matters the most is to make money. Yes. Player is angry. No way. What time is it? So in 4 minutes, we have a 15 minutes candle close. It's good to go back and take a look. The UJ looking good. GKID looking good too. I wouldn't change anything so far. We'll see what happens. Something I figured more and more, I'm figuring that a lot of traders are actually playing CS2. I'm not the only one. Not many live streaming while trading, but looks like a lot of the favorite way to spend the time while you're looking at while you have to wait for the chart or whatever is to play CS2. How do I know is by since I start doing it, a lot of new videos coming for me about it. And then I see they're all in their bio and everything. It says they trader. It's good. Honestly, it's a good way to. You might be looking at, GP Canadian and then be like, Jesus, let me close it. It's not going where I want. Fucking die. You know? You can rethink a lot of different things while you are continuing to watch charts closely. But I find it the most um, fun to be the best way not to look at the charts all the time. For me, at least, it was to make myself think about different stuff and not pay attention to Best way for me not to pay attention was to, first at the very start, I used to, I have a store, so I used to just take a look at my charts and then, Jesus, take a look at my charts and then just go to do my business and forget about the trading. Now, well, business is very slow, but now I'm playing game. Oops. Now I'm here. Oh, the 15 minutes is closed. Let me go to charts real quick and see what's going on. GCAT looking nice. On 30 minutes we also have a bullish engulfer. It might not push this day. It might just slowly continuing to come and close above this DMA in 30 minutes, continue consolidating for the rest. It's something like this. Pushed it down, consolidate a bit, come up, and then we see the rise. Okay. Looking at Euro Canadian, also looking good. Didn't really change much. We do have a bullish push here, which is not bad. But it happened when we saw this before. Didn't really change. USD JPY slowly gaining some momentum. I'm expecting like a very slow move on this. That's why I kept the trade running. This type of move I'm expecting. Slow and steady. And sometimes the slow and steady is better because it might take a long time, but it can just push slowly and nicely like this. But we'll see. As long as every day push enough to cover the swap for me, I don't mind holding it. For days that it goes slow. Because it can also go 5-6 days of slow moves and then boom, one candle. So yeah, nothing really. We can continue. I'm gonna change this to okay. Great timing. I'm gonna be in the session for another 12 to 15 minutes. Trying not to make it more than ever. But we'll do eventually, but we need a little bit of growth on the channel before I can push it a little harder. So yeah, I don't think we need to wait and make it longer, guys. That is pretty much it because I'm literally have nothing to do just to wait. So let's not waste your time and not to have just playing game here. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I get earlier, we might have started earlier. If not, 9 a.m. tomorrow. Make sure to join the school using the link in the chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.